Okay, so I decided I actually wanted to try a larger, I mean, it's still a pretty small Kashtira engine, but a Kashtira engine in the Horus stun list, nevertheless. I mean, I still want to keep the Kashtira package small, so there's still plenty of room for just about everything else I want to cram in this deck, and still keep it as close to 40 cards as possible. So I have 2 Fenrir, 2 Unicorn, and with a deck list like this, I'm going to want to, if I can get my hands on a field spell, either through Terraforming, Set Rotation, or just opening it. Wraith Soth, search Unicorn, summon Unicorn. Unicorn, if I already have Theosis, I can search Birth, but otherwise I'd probably search Theosis. Or if I have a Fenrir in hand, I just want a normal summon, and I could search Birth also. So yeah, typically search with this, Unicorn, Unicorn, search Theosis, Theosis, summon Fenrir, Fenrir, add either another copy of Fenrir or Rise Heart to hand. Either way, I'm doing all of this. I'm getting 2 solid bodies on board, one of which is Kashtira Fenrir, of course. All of this, and I'm staying hand neutral. And yes, as always, this Horus deck really just wants just about every card it can get in its hand. Like, I really don't want to be doing anything that just makes me, like, lose too many cards in hand, so just putting up a semi-Kashtira board, like part of a Kashtira board, and not losing any cards in hand to do so, I still don't feel like I can pass that up. I feel like I do have to try this again, and see if I'm happy with it. I was playing Pot of Desires at 3, just to make some more room for all the extra cards that come along with a larger but still pretty small Kashtira engine. I bumped this down to 2. Deck lockdown down to 2 as well, because it does conflict with what Kashtira typically wants to do. Yeah, I do want to go add monsters from deck to hand, and special summon from deck, so I bumped this down to 2. Of course, I'll still do the Kashtira line and then play deck lockdown afterwards if I can do that. I also bumped the walls of the Imperial Tomb down to 2 as well. I just never feel too hot about having to open this and play this to get to the King's Arc, because I'm playing this, I'm adding Imseti, of course, typically every time, but I have to go down a card in hand just to do that. Like, I play this, I start with a 5-card hand, I play the field spell, sure. And then I go add Imseti, and then I have to just put another card from my hand on the bottom of my deck, so I'm going down a card, I'm not staying hand neutral here. And, okay, yeah, the side deck changed up quite a bit. I want to try Vanity's Fiend again. I was noticing I was having trouble against certain decks because I didn't have an effective way to really just kind of lock them out of the game. Say somebody's running Branded. They send a lot of stuff from deck to graveyard, so they can get around deck lockdown. And they typically get around there, can be only one as well. And can also get around Skill Drain too, because they can just easily summon a bunch of big beaters with fusion spells and whatnot. Yeah, they can just play spells, like, for example, I don't know, the titular Branded Fusion. And kind of just summon a big beater with that alone. I mean, of course, I still want to Ash the Branded Fusion with typically any chance I get. I only have Droll and Lockbird at 2. I might bump this back up to 3. I don't know yet. I don't want to add too many cards to the deck. I mean, even I feel like 43 might be pushing it. Still want to really keep this as close to 40 as possible. So yeah, this deck in its current state I have... yeah, I've only got room for 12 hand traps, but still 12 hand traps on my 43 card list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floodgates in the main deck. Yeah, we'll count this as a 1 because its explicit purpose in the deck is to just prevent your opponent from doing something. Prevent them from doing a certain action, that being spell cards. But you have to control a spellcaster, but it's pretty easy to get to a spellcaster because of Imseti. I hope I'm okay with playing this at 2. If I'm really not, I can just always like bump this back up to 3, and to fit this to easily make the space forward, I could just go back to only 3 Fenrir and the 1 field spell. I mean, I still want to have the field spell that adds a Kashtira Fenrir regardless. Because let's just say I already have I already have my Horus engine online, and then I have either a terraforming or a set rotation. If I already have the sarcophagus set up, I won't need these to get to the walls, to get to the Imseti, to get the Sark. So instead, I would just use this to go grab the field spell, just to put like a free... yeah, just to put a free body on board. That's going to let you search up another Fenrir, gives you follow-up if you need it, or... yeah, like, just lets you stay hand neutral, and it's just a good interruption on board. It's good both going first and second. Yeah, so granted having a lot of graveyard recursion and just sending cards from deck to graveyard, I can get around deck lockdown, so I figured I need a way to maybe just lock certain decks out of special summoning monsters entirely, and there's Vanity's Fiend. There's also Vanity's Ruler, which is level 8. This is both good and bad, but in my humble opinion, more bad than good, because I have to tribute 2 monsters away to get her to stick on the board. Who only locks the opponent down from special summoning anything, but is just as much of a liability as the Fiend when it comes to being... yeah, because this is a monster, it can just easily get negated by a single copy of Infinite Impermanence, or even Forbidden Droplet. People still probably do play the Droplet. I haven't really seen that as much around, but... yeah, Droplet's also a card that can just... and yeah, the reason I want to have this on field is so I can actually just lock the opponent out of special summoning monsters. So if it gets negated, then it's not really it's really not doing much of anything at that point. 2400 attack. Pretty easy to beat over if your opponent could just special summon whatever. I mean, if the opponent can't really just like remove this from the field or negate it, there's no real like normal summon that typically get above or even equal like 2400 attack. There are like other like monsters that just lock out special summoning, but yeah, if they're level 4 or lower, they're typically like really low attack, so maybe they just have a normal summon that's strong enough to get over it anyways. And this is a level 6, so you have to tribute 1 monster, but you only have to get rid of like 1 of your Horus monsters or even 1 of your Kashtiras from the board. Whereas with this, you'd have to take 2 of your monsters off the board, and it's just as susceptible to an Imperm as the Fiend. I'm not running trade-in anymore, but I feel like I have to mention it when I said there's some good to the Ruler being a level 8. She's trade-in fodder if you don't need or you don't feel like you can easily summon her. If you want to just dig for, I don't know, a King Sark or an Imseti, or it's just something they'll have. If you just want to dig for a card you think is going to be more useful to you, you can always just discard the Ruler as trade-in fodder. Except I haven't really bothered with playing this card for like, at least like I think half a year at this point. I kind of just gave up on trade-in. Because I'm having to... okay, even if I do have the level 8 monster in hand to pay the cost, I would kind of have to build my deck in a certain way to just make sure this is always online, and even if I do get to resolve a trade-in, I have to pay the cost. And this could just get negated by a single Ash, and just like that, I'm going down 2 cards and the opponent is only going down 1. No, I'd rather not do that. I'm already having to risk just giving my opponent an easy 2-for-1 every time I try and resolve a single Imseti. This is just like, this would be like 2-3 more cards that could just give my opponent an easy opportunity to just go and 2-for-1 me. I mean, it was still really fun playing all the level 8s, don't get me wrong. I do kind of miss that, but I just feel like my odds of just actually, like, being successful with this deck list probably better with a bunch of hand traps and just a build more suited to going first. And a ton of hand traps in case you have to go second, so you can actually try to do something going second. So it's not just a death sentence. The lava golems are still here. I've just been doing some research about crossover breakers, and 2 of the best decks that are going to come out of that set. Ryzeal, but more notably Malice, because from what I've heard, Lancia is going to be like the best counter to Malice, because the deck really just needs to function just by banishing a bunch of cards. I don't know any of the Malice lines, I've just heard that it pretty much banishes cards and needs to banish cards as a necessity to function. So we'll have to see if Lancia is really a turn skip against the deck. And I did take out the Solemn Judgments and replace them with the Lancias. I'm thinking maybe I would just rather hold off until Malice actually enters the TCG to put the Lancias in, but I'll just get it out of the way, do it now. I mean, I originally typically only, like, imagined... Yeah, because the main reason I run Solemn in this list, I'm usually just trying to save a Solemn Judgment to just negate an evenly matched, which will banish all but one of my cards face down. And it forces me to get rid of the cards, so no Horus monster's effects would even trigger anyways. Also, not to mention, they're banished face down, so they can't just keep coming back turn after turn with Sarcophagus. So even if I want to, like, keep a Horus monster, I would not actually get to activate an effect off an evenly matched, because I'm being the one who's forced to remove my own cards. Yeah, long story short, evenly utterly destroys this deck. So I typically just wanted to have the Solemn Judgments in as some sort of insurance against evenly in case I want to go first and set up a quote-unquote unbreakable board. Solemn Judgment just to, like, negate evenly matched or anything, perhaps that can just out one of the sort of floodgates I put up. But Lancia also prevents evenly matched from doing anything because that banishes cards as a form of removal. Yeah, so let's just say I set up a nice board. My opponent's going second. They go straight to battle phase, evenly. I chain Lancia. And it still, like, stops the evenly. Like, it can't do anything because it can't banish cards. 2 Super Poly, Harpy's Feather Duster. So yeah, more monster removal. Had the Super Poly targets. I have enough extra deck space to make it work. Back row hate, Dimensional Barrier, and I'm trying a new tech just to mainly... This is honestly only here for Tenpai Dragon, but you could just discard it and make it so you can't take any battle damage for an entire turn. This is exactly how Tenpai kills you, it just deals ridiculous amounts of battle damage. Against, like, absolutely nothing on the opponent's board, if it goes full combo. It can do, like, apparently up to 30,000 damage. Even if it has no access to its graveyard, against, like, a non-existent board, it's still at least able to do, like, a little over 8k, which is all your life points. So this basically just buys me a free turn against OTK deck. Also, it's a Photon monster, and I just so happen to be playing a card that can search it. Yeah, because a few nights ago, I ended up playing against a Galaxy/Photon player. They were playing the Photon Lord. This is part of an archetype that I do not play. So yeah, it has a second effect. During your opponent's turn, you can just add a Photon or Galaxy card from deck to your hand. So yeah, Curry Photon is a searchable target. If I just get to 2 level 8s, going first against Tenpai, I could just go and straight up grab a card that just says, you can't kill me this turn. Realistically speaking, I'm probably only ever expecting the side to sit against Tenpai, but it's just such a powerful deck that I feel like I gotta respect it. That is what the 2-dimensional barriers are also for, but I want to try Curry Photon. Searchable with any 2 level 8s. My deck loves to just spit out level 8s. Alright, let's just actually join pool and start some games. It's only been like 15 minutes, give or take. I was just giving you the rundown of some of the changes I made to my deck list and why. Yeah, Lancia because apparently it counters Malice hard. And I was typically only really like caring to run Solemn Judgment to counter an evenly matched. Lancia checks that too. Alright, so a bunch of hand traps. Oh, thinking about it now, it just doesn't feel so good to open Sarcophagus. In terms of card advantage. You're definitely getting, like, more bang for your buck if you just get to, like, discard Imp Seti and get to King Sarcophagus that way. Really feels like you get more bang for your buck that way. Yeah, I think it's like you get, like, one extra card to work with, and if you just open King Sark, then you're not gonna have that one extra card. Dark Corridor. So my opponent's on Dark Worlds. Doesn't this deck just do a lot of adding and drawing cards? So, like, on Resolution. I can just chain draw on Resolution. Okay, so that Genta, that was his normal summon, right? Oh, straight to battle phase. Nice try. Sarcophagus, send your monster to graveyard. And then, yeah, draw was basically a turn skip here. Two. He's got something, or? Must have misclicked. Sure, I meant to, like, use Sarcophagus. Yeah, I'm sure I meant to, like, click on this. Just gonna go to battle phase. I figured I'm not gonna put the Duelingbook down because if he has Imperm, it's just gonna have, like, no stats. But then I just realized, oh no, I'm only gonna get my opponent down to 100. But in that case, what if I just... Okay, so Zombie Vampire, it doesn't really matter, just any, like, all, like... Any dark with 2 or more Xyz materials. Rank 8 dark with 2+ materials. So if you play a Spell or Trap, it's just gonna kill you. Knock him down to 100 and then just deploy the Pain Gainer. Is he gonna activate the Gates of Dark World and die to Pain Gainer? We'll see if he activates it. What's defense? 2200. We'll see if you activate a spell card here. Okay, he's adding the Gates of Dark World, sure. Normal summon. Okay. Oh, to get this back. Okay, so now I can't just burn him to death here. That's not gonna work. Alright, so it buys... It basically, like, it buys me an extra, like, battle phase. forgot this can just keep on coming back. I'm personally fine with that. Alright, let's see if I just gave up the game here. Because now my opponent could maybe just go do full combo. Yeah, I definitely thought I recognized that. Oh, that looks like one of the kaijus. And it is. So that just summoned straight to the field. Oh, right, I gotta make him randomly discard. And I don't even get my sarcophagus back. Okay, this does something. Yeah, this does something in the graveyard. It just add itself back to hand. What did he mill? I'm just curious. Okay, this rips the card out of the extra deck. I thought that was the rank 8 that could do that. That was my play. Send it to the graveyard, right? That was the play I was gonna go for, too. Just draw, like, any old monster. If I would have drawn one, just make Typhon with it, but nope, not anymore. That would have been the play. I don't know, maybe I could just draw another Sarcophagus or a Walls of the Imperial Tomb and still try and mount a comeback, and if I don't, it's GG's from here. Oh, I'm just waiting to actually see what my one draw is gonna be. In the off chance it somehow helps me. Okay. So that would have not been it, clearly. I get to see another card then. So we have any quick effects here? I have a unicorn in the graveyard I can summon. Okay, what does Grapha do again? Can I read? If he's trying to use the one, like, if he's trying to use the first effect, it has to be a normal spell or trap. So monster effect or normal spell / trap card. Oh! Heart of the cards! I just watched this guy play Solitaire for what must have felt like at least 10 minutes. How long did I spend watching him play Solitaire? Okay, so when did he kill my Pain Gainer? About 5.5 minutes in. Okay, it was actually more like 8 minutes. 8 minutes going full combo. I top deck. After he gets rid of my... what would have been my initial top deck of an Imseti that, yeah, backed with no other card would have been, like, stone cold useless. Literally would have been worthless. And then... Okay, but now I need to side. That catch to rebirth saved my ass, let's be real. I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, at that point, just go attack a monster that's weak enough and just win the game. Oh, I just opened draw. Again. Yeah, he's not gonna like this. Unless he has called by, he's not gonna like this. He did not have called by. Special summon Fenrir. Skill draw. Okay. I can play under that. If I had to hazard a guess, so could he, probably. If I had to guess, he can probably play under it too, or else why is he siding it in? Yeah, I'll be fine under skill drain. To hand. And just like that. Alright, I literally just stole game 2 with draw. He had a floodgate, sure, but it just so happened to be one that my deck can literally play through just fine. I'm also just easily summoning like big beat decks. Not needing like monster effects on field to go do it, so. Yeah, the Kashtira stuff I have in my deck, that also plays nicely through skill drain, because at least they're easy to summon. But no, really. Game 1, that Kashtira birth. And because he specifically did Zombie Vampire, and it ended up putting a valid target in my graveyard. That Zombie Vampire could have just as easily not milled any Kashtira names, and that would have been a dead draw. No, on top of that, I both had to draw Birth, the one of. I had to draw the one of, and that Zombie Vampire. He had to play that and mill a Kashtira name. Okay, so this just makes it so I can't blow up his back row. Okay, on summon thinking. On summon of Fenrir thinking here. Activate effect. I'll get Unicorn. Okay, so it resolves. So far, so good. I think I'll just Desires now. And hopefully I'm not gonna knock out anything too important in my deck. While I wait for a response, I might as well see what I got rid of. I'm just gonna guess that my opponent is running a very spell trap heavy deck. And hopefully pitching that isn't gonna bite me in the ass later. I'm gonna go in again for happy. No, Imseti. To grave. See if I can maybe just OTK here. I didn't even need to, like, present Ash Blossom. I guess I won't know exactly what deck he was on until, like, at least game 2. So he's playing the Golgonda, like, continuous spell so I can't blow up his back row. I can't destroy it, he can just send the Fallen of Albaz fusion monster or something that mentions it from extra deck to graveyard instead. So let's just say I don't exactly know what I want to be siding in and out here. I can't say I'm so sure. So I'm probably going second. Again, most likely, yep. So all I saw was Pot of Extravagance and the Golgonda, like, Decisive Battle of Golgonda, I think that's what it's called. Terraforming. I'm gonna guess Labyrinth, but I could be dead wrong. Secret Village. Terraforming, add Secret Village. So we're playing... Okay, Dogmatica. So yeah, she's a spellcaster. Dogmatica. Secret Village. And I can't Lava Golem this board away because it's just one monster. Until I get rid of this, I'm not playing any spells. I don't know, I think I literally have to just pass. I gotta just pass right now. I cannot Lava Golem a single monster. Honestly, yeah, it was pretty hard to decide because I didn't exactly know what deck I was going up against. Alright. Alright, I can't activate it yet. If my opponent at least summons another monster, I can then Lava Golem, get rid of both, and then I'm guaranteed to be able to play some spell cards for a turn. Okay, why do they keep the talent, triple tactics talent, and if his deck is this back row heavy, why do they bother keeping it? Garura can draw him a card. Dogmatic Ecclesia, yep. Garura to draw one, yes. Normal summon, okay. And add. Okay. Dogmatic Punishment. Oh, right, there is a target. Magnamut. Oh, let me also declare this on summon. Crackdown, gain control of it, and then... Yep. Come on, let me just find something quickly. Okay, where's Druisworm? Ah, yes. Heart of the cards? That's the first thing I'm doing, obviously. But even then, I don't know if this will be enough. Called by... Yeah, this hand is just... not ideal. I'm just gonna draw 2 Ash. I don't really think I can do much of anything here at this point. I'm just gonna... I really don't think I have anything to win here. I don't really have access to a win con right now, and I'm low on life points. Game 2 is probably going to the opponent at this rate. He's right, I can't set. You were right. Lava Golem set a monster. Yeah, I can't do that. Yep, game 2 goes to my opponent then, clearly. I don't think Secret Village is gonna help me out here if he's playing Secret Village and probably also has, like, consistent access to spellcasters. I do not have enough back row hate for this matchup, clearly. Super polymerization. Fuse away what exactly? What am I supposed to fuse away? Wait, my opponent probably doesn't even need to special summon anything anyways. I don't think I can do any more siding here anyways. Okay, chain Fuelos to set rotation. I'm fine with that, I guess. So where is... Yeah, the way I can just play this catch tier line, I'm only going to give him one extra draw here. So yeah, Fuelos. So special summon you. Alright, where's Theosis? They get one draw. Nice. I think I'm just gonna keep the Ash Blossoms. Knowing more or less what my matchup is at this point, I think that's what I want to do. I feel like maybe I just want to leave the board... Especially since he has a Fuelos active, I'm just gonna probably leave the board like this. This is plenty enough interaction already. Alright, banishing what for... Okay, how many for cost? 6 for cost. Just so he can't look at top 6. Normal summon Jaugen. Destroy all special summon monsters on the field. It doesn't target, by the way. So these guys are gonna survive just fine. And then, yeah. Imseti won happy too. And then I grabbed 2 cards back from the graveyard and... Yeah. Okay, why is he normal summoning Jaugen? And then I forgot it can attempt to destroy all special summon monsters on the field. I forgot it had that first effect. It's not just a floodgate. But yeah, Sarcophagus is gonna protect the Horus monster at least just fine. Alright, already found our 3rd match. Alright, so where's Unicorn since I don't have Unicorn in my hand? I feel like at this point I gotta just try it. Yeah, I have to open... I would rather just summon this from the deck or add it off Fenrir. I typically just want to add this off Fenrir, not actually draw it in my opening hand. So that's one card that could have just easily been something else. So yeah, Fenrir pass, I guess. Morbale Abyss. Okay, what does that do? Add one level 3 or water monster from your deck to your hand. I'm gonna just Imperm. Seen a lot of decks I haven't really seen in like a while. This one I don't believe I've seen ever because I only recently just got support in the latest core booster. Mermaids and Atlanteans. No, not yet. Okay, why did they just randomly leave? Oh, I thought we were gonna actually have a game there. I opened up a pretty like rough hand. I had like 2 disruptions plus the Fenrir. That was literally all I had going for me. Can I click standby? That's 2 solid monsters already there. Nice. Yeah, if I just end on this, it's 4 solid bodies and 3 hand traps already. Yeah, assuming he's playing a deck, I'm assuming my opponent's on a deck that actually can get hurt by Bystials. And also, I always have draws, so... just that plus my 3 hand traps. Seems steady. Now, if I could Ash that, I would love to. Chain Trivi Karma. Tearlaman's Horus. Troll. Ah, welcome back, physicists. King Sark. Yep. I knew that was coming. Okay, I meant to, like, not discard it, but chain it to King Sark activation. Might as well get rid of a monster. Yeah, it's not a quick effect right now, he's right. So yeah, summon the dark first, because that's also, like, that's always what I do too. I'm also playing the dark first. Oh, battle phase. I'm down 600. You can just chain his sarcophagus to mine, right? So what actually happens here? If two people have Horus monsters battling and... Oh no, both their effects are gonna go off, right? Okay, I know what 2 cards Happy's gonna add back, but he's gonna draw 2 more here. Oh wait, no, you can't. This is during damage step. You can't. These effects are not live on damage step. This happened in damage step that this triggered and just sent his monster to the graveyard. Yeah, it took me like 30 seconds to just remember, like, we're in the damage step, so these can't activate right now. Three new entities. Now I am able to use Magna as a quick effect. Just have to wait for my opponent to actually play monsters. So yeah, King Sarcophagus, I do not want this to stick around. As someone who plays Horus himself, he very well knows that... Yeah, you want to get rid of the King Sark. Keep them off that, and they should be struggling. Candlebearers. I don't think I got that far to see them, personally. I don't remember getting far enough to see Candlebearers. In phase 1. I do not remember getting far enough to see those. Are they past the Skelipede? Okay, I do have a target. Yeah, first thing first, I'm gonna put these back. So yeah, I didn't see the candle bearers when I was playing. I didn't play much graveyard updates, actually. To grave. But if I get rid of that sarcophagus, like, immediately, then I have 2 Horus monsters whose effects can both go off, so I want to just... definitely want to approach this carefully now. Yeah, on a Tacticler with Fenrir, I can banish a monster face down. And then redirect the attack. I'll still probably lose Fenrir, sure, but... that gets me one step closer to just breaking his board, and then main phase 2, make a Dingirsu when the Horus monsters are out of the way. So they can't get any value off of them. Target that to banish it face down. Anything that started damage step? I guess not. So these both die in battle then. $500 rooms. Do you have to fight, like, the bosses after, like, every certain amount of rooms? After, like, so-and-so number of rooms, you're gonna have, like, multiple searchlights as you just play through all the rooms. So yeah, absolutely back row removal to clear that sarcophagus out. You doubt there'd be any. These are just gonna be, like, endless rooms. And then we just want to see, like, how long we can survive for. At that point, it wouldn't be so much like getting the fastest time. If you want to do endless mode, you can also just play for a high score. That'd be fun. Play endless mode for the highest possible score you can. I would definitely have to try that. So I'm going second. That's one of the most entertaining parts of a pressure playthrough. So are you sure there's going to be no ridge? Fiendsmith Engraver. I'm gonna ash that. Never mind. Alright, now they can do, like, sort of full Fiendsmith combo. The Lacrima got banned on the last ban list. Yeah, but that does lower the ceiling for Fiendsmith, I think, still. Oh, and sending a Rainbow Bridge from hand to graveyard, so that can just get him any field spell. See, at this point, he can just go full combo. Unless he's only running that one Crystal Beast. And he just ended up accidentally drawing it. I don't know, maybe you just only want to run the one Crystal Beast and hopefully not draw it. Not sure when I'm gonna make the time to play it, but Endless Mode has me intrigued. Yep, so you can still go into a rank 6 here. Oh, Pilgrim Reaper at a mill 5 and a Tier Elements build. Yeah, because I can mill 5. So what was milled exactly? Okay, so Rhino can just... send one Tier Elements from deck to graveyard, so that I can just let him do a Fusion Summon with whatever name he sends. Hellshadal Hollow. Oh, that is gonna mill 1 card. Oh, and Scream. What's in my graveyard? 2 Horus names. That saves me some trouble right there. That's gonna save me a bit of hassle right there. No, I got nothing to counter the... I have nothing to counter them early, so he's gonna Fusion Summon here. Oh, 2 Fusion Summons. And I guess add the Tier Elements field spell while we're at it. I don't know, the badge didn't exist yet? I thought it already did exist. That badge. And now it's starting to look like I'm gonna have quite a board to play through. Fiendsmith Sequentia, that's probably... there's probably enough materials in here to go make a Desiree. I would think at this point, with all the milling he's been doing. Humans Kashtira and 2 light fiend monsters. Did you summon that with a Tier Elements Kashtira? Unless there's something I'm missing here. Did you put that back as one of the monsters? Okay, I'm not going crazy. There's probably... Okay. And, okay, at least so. Engraver, Moon of the Closed Heaven, and another Engraver. Okay, that checks out. Oh, linking off the Desiree. Sprind? What are we supposed to send off Sprind? He already used the Merly. And just left the duel? You do know you could have just given... Okay, can't Sequence just attach itself from graveyard to like any Fiendsmith monster, particularly the Desiree? So it can't be targeted with card effects, and this can negate up to 2 cards on the field per turn. That was looking like... That was starting to look like a very good board. I probably would have legit had trouble breaking through this one. There's also... Of course, there's the Totally Awesome. Okay, I really do think I would have legit had trouble breaking through this board if he didn't just quit. That was looking like a very good board. Oh, I'm going first. I lost the rock, paper, scissors, and I'm going first. Alright, thinking on Raid Soth activation. Okay, where's... Since I can just do the... I can normal summon Fenrir if I just add Birth and play Birth. I do have to activate the card first. Normal summon without tributing, because this lets me do so. Yeah, if I open Fenrir in my hand, I might as well try this. Okay, I have to pay cost first anyways. Birth, first effect, well, the second effect to summon. Alright, let's see. See what's about to happen. Imperm, the unicorn. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna Ash it. Thrust. Add any normal spell or trap from deck to hand. And yes, it can be to hand since I have a monster. Terraforming. Talents. Any of talents. Oh right, I have to move it over to the opponent's field now. I don't even think this changes anything anyways. I just feel like banishing some cards. There's Chandra. Start the damage step. So that's one less thing I can go do. Synchro summon. The level 7, does have the target? Let me see the level 7. Codpile Grave target the Fadra in response to it being summoned. Okay, looks like I bought myself a turn here. So yeah, just for the record, it's all fire monsters in his graveyard. So yeah, game 2 and 3, I'm sliding out the Bestials. Okay, that works. Oh, Rise Heart can be summoned off of that, sure. Who's DMing me right now? Private chat, somebody's messaging me. Raging Phoenix. Do you use Threatening Roar? No, but I know it's really good against Tenpai. I'll tell him maybe at the end of the match I use Curry Photon. Draw. So, if I summon anything, Promethean Princess can just pop it. It'll pop this and this will get revived. Okay, well that card is in your graveyard. So yeah, something definitely does happen here. If I activate Terraforming, grab walls, but then I don't have enough cards in my hand to mount a comeback. Now I really can't mount a comeback. I didn't think I could anyways, even if there was no Ash in his hand. Alright, game 2. I'm going second here. But still, just to buy myself a turn. Because this is searchable off Photon Lord, and I could still potentially easily make 2 level 8s if I can get the Sarcophagus. And don't get hand trapped along the way, of course. Of course I have to not get hand trapped, otherwise it's futile. So I'm sorting out all the cards that actually do nothing in this matchup. Troll does very little, if anything. These do just about nothing, and these... Nibiru does actually nothing against Tenpai. They summon all their monsters more or less in battle phase. Ash only works against some of the cards, because they do a lot of stuff start of damage step, where this can't actually be used at start of damage step. Just thinking, what can I side out to make room for the Vanity's Fiends, because I want to try them too, actually. I want to give them a go, also. Oh, just straight up pass. Okay. I'm maybe gonna give him like 1 draw, it's fine. My opponent maybe gets 1 draw. Effect Veil of the Unicorn, okay then. Activate King Sark. King Sark go brr. Okay, what gives? I thought I put Happy in the graveyard already. Okay, my game just must really be lagging now. Yeah, it must be lagging. Like, I can't go and actually, like, put it in the... I can't put anything in the graveyard. Like, I literally can't go and do anything. Really bad lag. Come on. Can we stop lagging already? Still lagging. Yeah. Please, Duelingbook, don't boot me off. Don't lag out, please. I want to go Photon Lord, search Curry Photon against Tenpai, and just... Okay, just now my message is getting through. Now I'm waiting for this window to close. Send them all swinging. Oh, left the duel waiting for Topologic Zoroboros. Is back. I'm going in again here. Send Duometef. I could have just won the duel here anyways. Well, I can make the Photon Lord still. So that's an interruption. Alright, Fuelos. Lets him draw. He gets an extra draw, true. Secret Village. Pass. I'm just waiting to see if he responds to it. Even if he just tries to Ash it, I could just attach a material just to have it go through. Negate the Ash with the Photon Lord. Add Curry Photon to hand. You cannot do battle damage to me this turn. thinking maybe I might put Queebus and Left back in. I decided maybe I'll take him out and see what happens. Actually, no, maybe I'll just put him back in. Deciding what out, though, to make room for him. Yeah, with all this stuff I want to try out, like, the extra deck space is getting tight. You know, all these cards I could theoretically side in against Tenpai, extra deck space is getting a little... well, deck space is getting a little bit tight here. Done siding. Okay. Where's King Sark? To hand. Just in case he has Ogre, I'm gonna keep the called by. Actually, no, I'm just gonna risk it. Just gonna risk it here. Okay, we're fine. Because I kind of want to keep both the Cosmic Cyclone and the Ash's potential disruptions to use against them. I'm only gonna make Photon Lord, and then I'm gonna pass on it. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna set my Cosmic. That could hit off his field spell. Pass. That uses up the Photon Negate. Thrust. I'm gonna Ash it. We're Ashing that. Talents. I guess, obviously, I'm guessing. Oh, to draw two. Surprise is not just to take a monster. Terraforming? I'm gonna Cyclone away the Sangan Summoning. It's fine. Oh, I'm guessing it's that same guy from before. You think he got this game? Don't know just yet. Kurei Photon is only gonna buy me one turn. So I clone away the field spell. Still has Chandra. Oh, that's to nuke the board. Destroy all cards on the field. Yep. Okay, now clearly I know what I want to draw into. I suppose that can help too. Until I find a sarcophagus or a walls. If it can stick around. Battle phase. Sangenkaimen. That does something on summon, right? Skill drain. It's still gonna slap me in the face for 16. Deck lockdown. I'm looking for a King Sark or a Walls at this point. Okay, this actually works too. Just to go start swinging. I'm gonna go digging for more cards. Desires. Nice. This is gonna be absolutely mental if either one of these is a Sark or a Walls. Or I think we're in business here. Unless it gets destroyed. Otherwise, I'm free to just do whatever at this point. I must have banished the other two out of my deck with Desires. Ugh, whatever, at this point, still. At this point, I'm still in the driver's seat here. Or I start just running over hand traps. And then 3k to the face, and then I'm just gonna pass on that. Curry Photon, just so I literally cannot take damage this turn. If you can even try and set anything up under 2 floodgates. Alright. Just quit the duel, I see. And it's not still lagging quite as badly as it was before, so I think I'm gonna probably try and do one more. It's been almost 2 hours, but still, I can go for another match. I'm going first again after losing a rock, paper, scissors. Okay, this hand is... Okay, I think this hand is terrible. I don't know what else to say. Assuming I'm playing against another Tenpai player, then this hand is terrible. If their deck dies to Droll or Nibiru, it's probably fine. If they die to... If their deck gets screwed hard by Droll or Nibiru, playing Kashtira, so I think I might, then this can at least buy me a turn, perhaps. Not even summoning anything. Okay, I know what to do here. I can normal summon this. Activate the effect. I'll do Unicorn, and then Birth can get the Unicorn out of banishment. Yeah, normal summon Rise Heart and I actually feel okay about it. Birth. Now we'll be playing. Imperm. Okay. Still gonna be swinging for 4,000 here. Yeah, it's not much. I mean, I don't have access to any of my Horus cards at the moment. And Secret Village is basically useless without him steady. I was just waiting for him to, like, point at either the monsters or the spells or traps. Oh, adding Birth, I see, also. I thought I was gonna go for Theosis. Really thought they were gonna go for Theosis. No, can I show the extra deck? Typhon, View, Banish face down. I'll declare my copy of Birth. Imperm again. Okay then. We'll do that first. Ash. Holy shit. Everything's getting negated right now. Change of heart. Uh-oh. Some link spiders. Yep, 2 link spiders. Alright, so what do you typically link summon with the Draco Sack again? G Golem Crystal Heart. Place 1 GG counter on this card. Am I reading this right? Okay, I guess this is to make a link 3. Oh, Heat Soul. So that's to make Heat Soul. With, like, any 2 Kashtira monsters. One, two, three, so this is easily above 5 summons. Nibiru's just gonna say, like... Nibiru's just gonna jump scare him. The 2 tokens, the 2 Link Spiders, the G Golem Crystal Heart, the Heat Soul, the Draco Sack. Yeah, it's 5+ summons. What are we making with all those monsters anyways? Access code. To attack for a game? Well, to definitely get rid of my Kashtira Birth. So end of main, Nibiru. $2,100 defense on the token. But yeah, I still, like, don't have a Kashtira Birth. And my opponent does, so it's like, ugh. This has been a very interesting game. Fenrir. She can't summon right away. I can actually no, I can normal summon that. Pretty sure. Oh, never mind. Just gonna pass. Imseti. So I know there's Fenrir in that hand of his and one other card. You do realize you could have banished a bunch of my monsters out of my graveyard with your birth still. That birth was still alive. The part that just banishes cards out of the graveyard face down, so if I would have activated. So I draw. After searching Kingsark, of course. So I would go activate this, and my opponent would be able to just yoink this out of the graveyard, and these would probably be the next best 2 targets. If your opponent activates a spell card or effect and you control it can... Oh! Actually, no. My opponent cannot take any cards out of my graveyard here. There's no Kashtiras on their board, so they can't even do that. Yeah, I'm free to just wail. At that point, I am free to just wail on him. And then I go grab, I guess, like a Duelingbook or something. Yeah, and then I'd easily have game on board at that point. Yeah, I said I had, like, one more in me. It was kind of short because the opponent just dipped before there was even a game 2, but I'm still just gonna leave it at that. I definitely felt like I got some decent practice in there. Still haven't yet decided just if I'm gonna really keep a if I'm gonna keep a Kashtira package like that, or just go back to like the 3 Fenrir and the field spell. The 1 field spell and that's it. I'm probably gonna maybe do 1 or 2, want to do like some more, like, want to do some more duels with the current Kashtira package that I have.